Nature always contains wonders beyond human imagination. From the rivers winding like silk ribbons between the mountains and forests, carrying alluvium to nourish life for all species. To the deserts burning under the sun, where the golden sand changes shape with each gust of wind. Some places are gentle hills, leading to dark caves, where light cannot reach the bottom. Further, there is an icy world with white mountain peaks and glaciers silently flowing through time. Let's explore these wonders with us, where nature tells its own story. Halong Bay features thousands of limestone islands with diverse shapes rising from deep blue water, creating a unique and impressive natural landscape. Traditional wooden boats are still widely used, helping to preserve the distinctive maritime culture of local people. This area is associated with many folk legends and was once home to ancient Vietnamese communities, reflecting a long history and culture. Residents mainly engage in fishing and aquaculture, showing a simple lifestyle closely connected to the sea. The bay's ecosystem is diverse, with many species of fish, shrimp, coral, and seabirds contributing to ecological balance. Visitors can kayak, visit caves, and enjoy fresh seafood directly on boats or floating areas. These experiences help tourists understand the relationship between humans and nature in this place. Exploring Son Doong requires a 9-hour jungle trek and passing through one of the world's largest caves as an entry point. Only one authorized tour operator is allowed to access the cave to preserve its fragile, natural environment. Mist and clouds form inside due to the temperature difference between the surface and the cave's cooler interior. Fossils of ancient coral species, including extinct types over 300 million years old, were found embedded in cave rocks. Massive stone towers, emerald lakes, and naturally formed sand cities all contribute to the cave's surreal atmosphere. Mono Lake is a saltwater lake thousands of years old, known for its natural limestone towers called tufa that rise from the lake bed. These towers form from a reaction between calcium-rich underground water and carbonate in the lake, exposed only when the water level drops. The lake sits in a semi-arid region, creating contrast between the still grayish water and the dry surrounding land. Some people have reported seeing shadowy figures move around the tufa formations at dawn without clear explanation. Historically, it was a resource for indigenous communities and is now a site for scientific research in biology and geology. Easter Island is a remote volcanic island characterized by open landscapes, long grasslands, and dormant volcanic craters. Across the island stand nearly 1,000 giant moai statues carved from single stone blocks, some over 30 feet tall and weighing many tons. The question of how ancient people transported these massive stones without modern tools remains unresolved. The ancient Rapa Nui culture developed a complex society with the Rongorongo script, which has not yet been deciphered. The island lacks tall forests and is mostly covered by low vegetation due to constant strong winds shaping a distinct ecological setting. The Giza Pyramid Complex stands out in a vast desert where yellow sand and blue skies form a dry but striking landscape. The three main pyramids were built from millions of stone blocks, each weighing several tons, stacked precisely to form cones that evenly distribute weight. Inside the structures are corridors, burial chambers, and air shafts that show the advanced technical knowledge of ancient Egyptians. This desert area supports some adapted wildlife like desert foxes, lizards, and birds of prey, though ecosystems are limited due to human activity. Tal is a volcano with a unique structure featuring a crater inside a large lake and a smaller lake within the crater, creating a rare natural phenomenon. The landscape shows a clear contrast between the calm lake surface and the volcano's active terrain. The volcano has a complex layered structure formed by many eruptions and collapses over thousands of years. In the past, Ta'al was associated with traditional rituals and played a spiritual role in local culture. Visitors often hike to the summit to view the full scenery and experience the combination of lake, volcano, and unique ecosystems. Chocolate Hills is a group of over 1,000 uniformly cone-shaped hills, each standing about 100 to 160 feet tall, spread across a flat landscape so densely that the view leaves a strong impression on all first-time visitors. During the dry season, the green grass covering the hills simultaneously turns dark brown, making the entire area resemble hundreds of giant chocolate mounds, which is how the site got its distinctive name. Geologists have determined that this rare phenomenon was created through the weathering and erosion of limestone over millions of years. An old legend passed down in local communities says that the hills were formed from the solidified tears of a giant mourning a lost love, adding a layer of folklore and mystery to this already unusual landscape. The sharp contrast between the flat ground and the regularly shaped hills rising uniformly creates a powerful visual effect, setting the area apart from other typical hilly or mountainous regions. In addition to its geological uniqueness, Chocolate Hills is considered a long-standing cultural symbol, deeply embedded in the history and traditions of the local people. White Desert is a limestone desert with many white and cream-colored rock formations shaped like mushrooms, columns, and animals created by wind and sand erosion over thousands of years. The landscape contrasts sharply between golden sand and pale stone, making it one of the world's most unique desert terrains. There are no permanent buildings, only temporary camps made with light materials suited for dry heat and easy removal to protect the environment. Culturally, it was once a travel route for nomadic communities and served as an ancient trade corridor across the desert. Local people still use camels for transport and keep survival skills such as water tracking, tent building, and star navigation. The ecosystem, though dry, includes desert foxes, small rodents, and drought-tolerant shrubs. The most memorable experience is camping overnight on the White Rock, where visitors can view a clear, starry sky and enjoy complete desert silence. The Gobi Desert is a vast area with a mix of sand, gravel, and rock, with soil colors ranging from gray to red and yellow depending on the region. In some places, singing sand has been recorded, where sliding sand creates deep, echo-like sounds. The temperature difference between day and night can reach up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, making it harsh but ideal for extreme climate research. Gobi is also known for legends about trade caravans that disappeared without a trace, and reports of fast-rusting metal and misaligned compasses. In this dry land, many dinosaur fossils have been discovered, showing that the area once supported rich life in ancient times. Even without regular water sources, some plants and animals still survive here, showing impressive biological adaptation in an unstable living environment. Isikul Lake is one of the largest and deepest lakes in the world, located at a high elevation surrounded by tall mountain ranges, creating an impressive natural landscape. The water is clear blue, and the surface is calm like a mirror, producing a rare beauty with surreal elements. Local people believe the lake water can heal diseases and protect against evil forces, which is linked to many mysterious folk stories. The contrast between the peaceful lake surface and the rugged mountains makes it a popular destination for many tourists. A special natural phenomenon is that the lake never freezes, despite being in a cold climate due to its unique geography and climate. Jökulsárlón is a famous glacier lagoon with large white and blue icebergs floating gently on clear water, creating a vast and impressive natural landscape. Light reflecting on the ice surface combined with steam rising in the morning creates a surreal and mysterious space, attracting many visitors and scientists. The lagoon holds many mysterious stories about the origin and constant changes of icebergs throughout the seasons. The sharp contrast between the pure white ice and the deep blue water highlights the unique beauty of this place. A special natural phenomenon is the slow movement of icebergs and the cracking sounds when ice melts or collides, creating a unique experience for visitors. Lake Retba is known for its pink color caused by halophilic bacteria thriving in highly salty water. The water color changes with sunlight and becomes most vivid during the dry season, creating a rare scene with pink water and bright white salt banks. Local people harvest salt using small wooden boats, forming a traditional labor scene connected to the lake for decades. Despite the high salinity, the lake supports certain microorganisms and birds specially adapted to the conditions. Lake Malawi is one of the largest freshwater lakes in Africa, with clear blue water, deep bottom, and rocky shores, ideal for diving. The lake was formed by tectonic activity, creating a deep basin and complex underwater terrain. People living near the lake mainly rely on traditional fishing, making wooden boats and holding festivals based on the water cycle. Its ecosystem includes over 800 fish species, many of which are endemic, especially the well-known cichlids. Culturally, the lake was once a trading center and remains tied to folklore and local rituals. Vatnajökull National Park stands out with large glaciers covering a huge area and exposed valleys and volcanoes, creating unique and diverse natural landscapes. This area does not have complex man-made architecture. Instead, the majestic nature and special terrain are the main attractions for visitors. The park's geological history reflects strong volcanic activity and continuous glacier changes over thousands of years. People living near the park have a lifestyle closely connected to nature, adapting to cold climate conditions and difficult terrain. The wildlife here is rich with many endemic animals and plants developing in the icy environment. These activities provide a close connection to nature in a landscape both magnificent and wild. Lake Rotorua is a large volcanic crater lake, known for its gray-green water and constant steam rising from its surface. This phenomenon comes from hot springs and gas vents beneath the lake, caused by ongoing geothermal activity in the region. A popular experience is soaking in outdoor hot pools by the lake, where visitors relax in natural geothermal water surrounded by rising steam. Lake Urmia is a large saltwater lake with water that changes color from blue to dark red depending on the season and mineral concentration. In summer, strong evaporation reveals a white crystallized salt layer along the shore, contrasting with the vivid water and cracked dry ground. A striking natural phenomenon is the appearance of halophile algae, which turns the lake red under high heat and salt conditions. The contrast between the lake's colorful beauty and the surrounding dry landscape makes it one of the region's most impressive sights. Sagano bamboo forest is known for its tall, straight bamboo stalks, creating a cool and peaceful natural space. Sunlight filters through the leaves and wind blows through the bamboo, creating a mysterious and almost surreal atmosphere with deep calmness. Many local legends tell stories of spirits linked to the forest, forming a mysterious story that attracts visitors' attention. The contrast between the thin bamboo stalks and the strong roots underground, as well as between light and shadow, makes the landscape more vivid and unique. A unique natural phenomenon here is its ability to regulate the local climate, creating a fresh and cool environment even near crowded urban areas. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, with snow-covered slopes and dark rocks that create a strong contrast between white and gray. A common phenomenon here is spiral clouds gathering near the peak, combined with sudden strong winds that make the terrain even more extreme. Throughout climbing history, many climbers have reported feeling the presence of an invisible companion when facing danger at high altitudes. This story, although unproven, has appeared frequently enough to draw long-lasting attention and debate. The success of the 1953 climb turned Everest into a global cultural symbol and one of humanity's greatest challenges. Everest's harsh beauty clearly shows the contrast between human willpower and the extreme natural conditions. Mendenhall ice caves lie deep inside a glacier and stand out with transparent blue domes formed by light passing through thick ice. When sunlight enters, the ice reflects various tones like turquoise, blue, and pale purple, creating clearly shifting light effects. Inside the cave, water drips onto the rock floor, and soft, cracking sounds can be heard as the ice shifts. Local legend says this is a frozen gate leading to another world where time moves more slowly than normal. Visitors have reported feeling disoriented or hearing strange sounds from the ice walls when venturing deeper. The contrast between the soft blue light and the deep darkness in the inner passages creates a strong visual space. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system in the world, home to thousands of marine species beneath turquoise waters stretching for hundreds of miles. From above, the reef appears like a giant painting, with the bright colors of coral and fish forming vivid patches. At night, some bioluminescent organisms and corals glow gently, making the water seem lit from within. The most notable natural event is the mass coral spawning, when thousands of colonies release eggs and sperm at the same time following the lunar cycle, creating a pink, dust-like cloud in the water. Yonaguni Monument is an underwater structure featuring large rocks with sharp edges, steps, and flat surfaces, creating a unique architecture rarely seen in nature. The precise and intentional design of these rocks makes it a subject of debate among scientists about whether it is a natural formation or remains of an ancient civilization. This area is also associated with many legends and hypotheses about lost civilizations under the sea, adding special cultural and historical value. Local people respect and protect the marine environment along with related traditions. The wildlife here is rich with many fish species, corals, and marine creatures living in the cracks and reefs nearby. Exploring Yonaguni Monument mainly involves scuba diving to observe the mysterious structure and enjoy the diverse marine life and the peaceful deep ocean environment. Lake Titicaca is located at an elevation over 12,000 feet, with clear water that reflects nearby mountains and thin air that affects daily life in the area. Archaeologists have discovered aligned stone foundations and underwater gold and ceramic artifacts believed to relate to sacrificial rituals. Some submerged structures, like stone dams over thousands of feet long and ancient stone paths, suggest advanced hydraulic engineering once existed here. A 20th century military report mentioned a submerged pyramid structure, but it has never been excavated. Mount Roraima has a tabletop shape with vertical cliffs and a flat summit stretching for miles, forming a terrain that is nearly inaccessible. At the top is an isolated ecosystem with strange rock shapes, deep crevices, and weathered surfaces formed over millions of years. There are no artificial structures, and the entire landscape remains untouched due to the steep terrain and harsh climate. Mount Roraima holds spiritual meaning in local culture, seen as the origin of ancient legends about the creation of the world. People living nearby maintain traditional lifestyles and often serve as guides for research teams or mountain climbers. The summit's ecosystem includes carnivorous plants, small endemic frogs, and many species that exist only in this high and humid environment. The most remarkable experience is the multi-day trek through jungle and cliffs to reach a plateau entirely separate from the outside world. The Crooked Forest stands out with hundreds of pine trees that have very unusual C-shaped trunks, creating a strange and attractive natural landscape. These pine trees have surreal shapes, sparking many theories about their origin, from human impact to rare natural phenomena. The contrast between the soft curved trunks and traditional straight pine forests creates a unique visual effect. These features make the Crooked Forest an attractive destination for those who love exploring nature's mysteries. Lake Maracaibo is a large body of water combining fresh water and salt water, surrounded by low plains and tropical mangrove forests. Its most striking feature is the Catatumbo lightning, where lightning appears continuously at night for months, creating a rare natural light show. Along the lake are wooden stilt houses connected by small bridges, built to adapt to year-round flooding. Locals mainly fish, farm aquatic species, and engage in limited oil extraction, with lifestyles closely tied to the lake for generations. Visitors often take small boats to view lightning at night and paddle into mangroves to watch birds or explore life in stilthouse villages. Fly Geyser was unintentionally created from an abandoned geothermal drilling site in the 1960s, forming layered structures covered in minerals and algae with bright colors. Mineral buildup over time created a natural cone with red, orange, green, and yellow hues unevenly spread across its surface. Water constantly shoots from openings at the top, combining with colorful deposits to create a rare dynamic and still visual effect. No artificial buildings were added, and the surrounding land is preserved to minimize human impact. The most unique experience is approaching the geyser to witness the active water spray and ongoing mineral formation in real time. Dalol has a unique natural landscape with small acid pools, crystallized salt layers, and mineral pillars in yellow, orange, white, or green colors. This area was formed by long-term hydrothermal and volcanic activity, causing the surface to change shape and color over time. In the past, potassium and salt were extracted here, leaving visible marks in the harsh terrain. Despite extreme conditions, nomadic groups still pass through using camels to transport goods, maintaining traditional trade routes. Dalol is one of the few places with extreme microorganisms living in super salty and acidic water, attracting scientific research interest. Naika Crystal Cave is known for its giant gypsum crystals, some over 30 feet long and weighing several tons, growing in multiple directions inside a sealed space. The cave resembles a natural crystal maze, with transparent pillars crossing each other between flat floors and light-colored rock walls. Each expedition is strictly controlled to preserve the rare and fragile crystal formations inside.